The project that we've been working on with 1418 Now has been a challenge to us and our students to respond to the Dazzle Ships from World War I.
What we're doing is we're taking a real world problem from the war, which was the Dazzle Ship issue, and deconstructing it as a set of principles and concepts, and then challenging the students to re-see that and reinvent it in a different form.
It's possibly one of the first times for most of the students that they've worked across subject. So graphic designers working with textile students, working with interior and spatial design students in mixed groups to share their expertise and knowledge and different approaches and different thinking, and to find a way of collaborating together, find a way of acknowledging each other's expertise and celebrating what each other can bring to that mix.
So our project is about gathering responses from people in relation to the letters that were sent out in the war. When you look around at everyone's work, everything is completely different. And I think that's kind of why we're working cross-discipline as well, because you're getting so many different responses.
They've all been given the same starting point, which was to look at the Dazzle Ship project, but that has extended in so many different directions, and that's been really nice to see that. It'd be interesting to hear more about how you worked with that as a starting point and how we've come to this point. To me, it's extremely important that projects reach another generation of people who are learning how to think about what they're going to do in the world and how they want to be artists.
She helped us to think of our next steps, so how to extend this project further.
So what are some of these things?
Little messages.
The method. I teach at Parsons in New York, and I'm teaching a class that is very conceptually related to 1418 Now's Dazzle Ship Commission and the project at Chelsea. Mostly I'm checking in with all the student groups to see where they are with their projects. I'm hopefully literally going to be taking some of the materials back with me to exhibit in New York. We're doing a sort of a collaborative exhibition. And also I'm hoping to get critical feedback from Chelsea students to my own students digitally.
I was really surprised about how influential the Dazzle Ship design was on art and still affects us today.
I would instantly see already that I've got a lot more confident with my work, and I'd say that because I've worked with different disciplines.
The thing that we will probably take away from this project is that ability to work in a group.
And it's all about like working with each other, kind of trying to understand everyone's points of view and their concepts, and then working to make something that works around their work as well. It's also been like really cool to work alongside such a big name such as 1418 Now.
When you take part in a project like this, what inevitably happens is that you are in a process of confusion and negotiation and trying to understand and trying to decode, and so the whole collaborative process is kind of encapsulated in the notion of dazzle.
We've been wanting to try and formalise the way we do collaborative work across our colleges actually. So this has been a fantastic little pilot for us to learn what works, what doesn't work, how the students might respond, how the staff might respond to being with students from different areas, how they negotiate their way through that. And the other part of the legacy, I guess, is that it becomes part of a body of artwork for 1418 Now that sits alongside things that go right back to the Dazzle Ship. So it's about continuing the legacy of art around the issues around war.